Before the sold-out arenas and global fame, Billie Eilish was just a teenager trying to understand where she belonged. In a world that often rewards fitting in, she stood out, and for a long time, that difference felt painful. This isn't just a story about music. It's a story about bullying, insecurity, depression, and the courage to stay true to yourself when everyone expects you to change. Growing up in Los Angeles in a creative family, Billie was surrounded by music. She was homeschooled, which allowed her to explore her artistic side freely. But even outside a traditional classroom, she struggled with self-confidence and body image. Like many young people, she experienced judgment, comments about how she looked, how she dressed, how she acted. Bullying isn't always loud. Sometimes it's subtle words that slowly damage your confidence. As a teenager, she faced depression and dark thoughts. Instead of dressing to impress others, she chose oversized clothing. Not as a trend, but as protection. She didn't want to be judged for her body. People criticized her style, calling it strange, but that strange look later became iconic. The very thing others questioned became part of her identity. Everything shifted when she recorded Ocean Eyes, written by her brother Phineas O'Connell. They uploaded it online without expecting fame. The song was soft, emotional, and honest, and people connected. Her vulnerability became her strength. She didn't try to sound like anyone else. She leaned into her uniqueness, and the world listened. As her popularity grew, so did pressure from the industry. When her debut album When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Was released, it broke the typical pop formula. Dark themes, whispered vocals, experimental production, yet it resonated deeply. In 2020, at the Grammy Awards, she became the youngest artist ever to win the 4 major categories in one night. The same girl who once felt different was now standing at the top of the music world. But fame didn't end the criticism. When photos of her wearing more fitted clothing surfaced, social media exploded with comments about her body. Millions judged her appearance. Instead of staying silent, she spoke out about body shaming and public perception. She challenged the idea that a woman's worth should be defined by how she looks. That courage inspired millions. Throughout her journey, Billie has openly discussed mental health. She has admitted her struggles instead of hiding them. And that honesty built a deep connection with her fans. She showed that you can struggle and still succeed. Pain doesn't automatically disappear when you achieve your dreams. Sometimes success is learning how to keep going despite the pain. Billie also redefined what a pop star could look like. Before her, there was a clear image of perfection in the industry. She broke that image. Green hair, oversized outfits, soft vocals instead of loud performances. She didn't chase trends, she created them. She proved that authenticity is stronger than imitation. Now think about your own life. What if the things people criticize you for are actually signs of your uniqueness? What if your difference is your advantage? Billie didn't rise by becoming someone else. She rose by becoming more herself. Maybe you're being doubted right now. Maybe people laugh at your dreams. Maybe you feel behind. Remember this. Billie Eilish was once a teenager in her bedroom with big emotions and uncertainty. The only reason the world knows her name today is because she didn't quit. She kept creating. She kept believing her voice mattered. Here's the motivational truth. No one becomes extraordinary without resistance. Bullying, rejection, and criticism hurt, but they don't define your future. They can shape your strength if you allow them to. Ordinary paths lead to ordinary results. If you want something different, you must accept standing out. Billie turned insecurity into identity. She turned doubt into discipline. She turned pain into art, and you can do the same. Start with what you have. Work on your skills daily. Protect your mindset, and when people say you can't, use that as fuel. Jokan so by bolbi tumi parbana, tokan ni eke bolo, amy dekie debo. If someone who faced bullying, depression, and global criticism can become a worldwide sensation, then you can rise in your own field too. Greatness begins with the decision not to quit. If this story inspired you, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Here we break down the struggles behind success so you can apply those lessons in your own life. Comment below what challenge you're facing right now and how you plan to turn it into strength. Remember, they once doubted her voice and questioned her style. Today, the world sings along. Stay different, stay resilient. And never let someone else's opinion decide your future.